was that? Ah, Despa just subscribed. Oh, and the game just crashed. What a perfect start. It's been a bit, Arkletum. How you doing? Google Krishna, hey. Sword Swallower's Day, yes, Super Bob. It is. It is indeed Sword Swallower's Day. I I don't decide what the day is, but it is indeed Sword Swallower's Day. um, I don't make the rules. All right. I, oh man. Let me get let me get the chats up on the thing. Oh hey. Oh, thank you, Despa, the Omni mod. The Omni mod. Oh my god. OBS did not like that. Um, you see a video about swords swallowing safely by swallowing a sheath. It's ahead of time first. Oh my. Super Bob. Um, I don't know if you intended an innuendo with that, but I don't know how you couldn't have. Okay, there we are. All right, all right. Remember the flowers, for God's sake. This has been requested so much, so often, and I am finally looking at it. Bish! Hey, Raj. Crimson Raj. Oh, well, I guess this is as good a time as any to mention that... Oh, Antonio! That is so nice. We are blessed and highly favored to live in the same timeline where Vivian gets to experience this glorious Vivian. That is so nice. That is so nice of you to say. Not played much of Remember the Flowers, but you did like the vibes of it. I'm glad. Vibes 7 of it. I'm glad you enjoyed the vibes, Arkletum. That's great. I didn't even finish saying thank you to... You finally got a PC, Despa. Nice. I was about to finish thanking you for getting rid of the bots. I appreciate that. Remember the Flowers is pretty popular. Yeah, I know. I've received a lot of requests to play this. I always see... I see a lot... Oh, there's a lot of flashbangs. Okay, so... Light sensitivity warning, I guess. I've never played this. I don't know what exactly to warn people of, but I do know that there is no pornography. This was included in a collection that was put up and shared on Twitter by the dev of chord progressions. And this was included in that... oh, this is your first stream, Vicente. Vicente, that is cool. And your first time seeing this game. Oh, great. And Gusami, so happy you're playing it. I am happy to be playing it as well. You can't change the game. You're not mod enough. You're not mod enough to change the game. They removed the only sausage displayed in the game. Hey, don't be sad. There's plenty of other sausage displayed in other visual novels. However, there were... Yeah, you Bree. Yeah, Bree's gonna be making brats later, so it's funny you mentioned sausage. But, there was a warning on the itch page, which is the Patreon page is linked in the description down below. If you like this game, you can go to the Patreon for this game. It's linked in the description. That also links to the itch where you can get this game. It is free, though you can choose to support the creators. I highly encourage you to do so. And that for every other game that I play that's free, the ones that are, you have played Final Fantasy and Fallout. Those aren't free. Legally speaking. But yes, I don't try to read too much. Yeah, it says the category is just chatting because there wasn't a category for this game. I don't know which president we're going to be, because I don't remember where we're at. If anyone remembers the flowers, remembers which president we left off of. Hello, Full Moon Picture Games. Hello. Yeah, it's just me. It's RTF. Oh, we don't think this one has a name selection thing. Well, I guess we've been saved from having to remember that gimmick. But yes, on the itch page, I don't tend to read too much of the itch page because I don't want to get spoilers. I like to have as spoiler-free an experience as possible. All the FVNs played on Twitch. I've been just chatting. Glory Hounds has their own category. Some of them do, not very many. Wish I had more time to keep up with the VNs lately. You're so behind. Me fucking too, as some people might have noticed. But I'm trying in my own way. I don't read as much of the oh, there's a games and demos category for indie games without character. Okay, well let's switch to that. Games and demos. Let's do that. Games and demos. Yeah, there it is. It's way fewer. It's a mature rated video game that may not be suitable for some viewers. It's less viewers, but it is more accurate. So I would be more apt to. I'm still gonna label it as that because it's more accurate. I'd rather be more accurate and risk the viewership numbers going down than anything. I would rather be accurate because I'm not in this for the fucking numbers. I'm in this for the experience. Thank you for letting me know, Despa. Someone impersonated you and lost everything. Yeah, the Discord link. There was a bot that kept spreading a bunch of stuff in your name in the Discord server. We have a Discord server for the Vivian Jade community that used your name to spread like a spam link. So if you could use your real account to message the person who runs the Discord server, he should be able to hook you up with that. Just explain it to him. You've been waiting for more liar. Oh, yes. Yes, I need to... I figured it wasn't you. I even said so in the server. Because that really didn't seem like you at all to do that. So it was like, if you got your account hacked, that would really suck. So yeah, if once you get your account back, if you have already, just go ahead and contact the person running the Discord server. You'll be able to get back in. Just explain everything. They'll be able to help you out. Yes, Mike DeArgon, hello. Pleasant surprise to see you as well. Yeah, Sleepy Wazzy. There are so many VNs to catch up on, so little time. And included among those is Liar. I know I've only done like one episode. That's the problem. I have so many I want to play, and there's so many I need to get back to, and so many that I need to continue with. Oh, it's hard. But anyway, as I was saying a million years ago, I try not to read too much on the itch pages because I don't want to get spoiled on like plot or whatever, because they usually include like color text and little plot threads and stuff like that. But at the top, they usually include trigger warnings and stuff. And on this, while there is no porn, there is like it says it explores mature themes that may not be suitable for. Hey, Jesse. His roommate Jesse. He's getting some food.
I
No.
could have dashed that. Why don't you tell me?
Wouldn't even have to leave the house. No. Yeah. So yeah, mature themes, not suitable for some people under 18. Not pornography, but so just keep an eye out for that. I don't know what they are because I've never played this fucking game, but just keep that in mind. All right, just be careful. Yeah, they pulled a imposter. They did an imposter cane for like one night, and then they did a whole main event program for the Faker Taker. Yeah, and I have to read at least that for the top of the itch page, Raj, just to be safe on streams and whatnot, just in case. No weenies, but yes meanies. It is intimidating to have so many things and so many people expecting and hoping and waiting. But anyway, so We've been sitting here for like 20 minutes, wondering who's losing a lot of blood. Are you sure it's a good idea to just leave him? I have no idea. So let's see. Solid Snake. You want Faker Taker, the underwear taker? Oh, Jesus. See, this narrator is supposed to sound like Solid Snake? Is it... Hey, he's losing a lot of blood. Are you sure it's a good idea to just leave him? I don't know. Of course not. We can't get back to the in vehicle? What is an in vehicle? Is this a translation error or is it a typo? I don't know. I've learned to not just assume that things are typos. Not a typo. Yeah, see? It's a portmanteau. Ooh, it's neither. It's something it's interesting. It's a part of the plot. Ooh, interesting. Of course not, but we can't get back to the in-vehicle, whatever that will wind up being, while all those guards are around. What the fuck is that? But we can at least, it'll be fine. We'll just keep him covered. Hey, help me move those crates. What is this? What is this? Cornel. Cornel. I'm trying to sneak. I'm not reading that. I'm dummy thick and the clap of my ass keeps alerting the guards. Metal Gear Veggie Tales edition? Jesus fucking Christ. Dots. I feel like I'm slipping in and out of consciousness. It's such a fucking tone shift. Jesus. Where am I? Why can't I open my eyes? Hey, don't worry. You'll be okay. I don't know. What is going on? Shush. Just rest. We'll be back soon. I can feel him lift my head and wrap something tight around it before placing something soft between me and the wall behind me. Is this the opening after the gunshot of New Vegas? When, what's the bot that finds us dead in New Vegas?
Fuck, it starts with a V.
Vinny Vegas? Victor.
Victor's the howdy partner.
Yeah. That's a deep cut for wrestling fans, Vinny Vegas. But Victor, thank you. And VeggieTales has a trans character because the showmaker was sick of Twitter? What? Despa, what the fuck are you talking about? FVN developer starting a game. So, have them waking up.
Fuck, is that poignant?
Yeah, you got it. Oh, what is this? Sorry to say, Viv, but actually you're the baby being left at the side of the church while running from the insert bad group here. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, we're a different cliche.
There better be baby choices. There better be like shit pants.
Shit pants?
Yeah.
What are you talking about now? What is everyone talking about?
There better be baby choices. I should be able to click a button.
Oh, okay. There better be choices as the baby, and one of the choices should be to shit your pants. Hi, Sam Fisher. Oh, this is a... Oh, boy. Okay. Here we go. That'll have to do for first aid. All right, let's move out. Like the MC is saying, are we high? The cucumber, the show maker said the character was trans and was blocking anti-trans responses. You mean Larry the cucumber or a different cucumber? What do you... Yeah, Sam, this is a hell of a time to join the stream. There's like 17 different threads of thought all vying for top place, and none of them make any goddamn sense. I don't know what the hell's going on. Right. Wait, where are you going? Where? ... This is a classroom? Something hard hits my forehead, causing me to jerk my head up. Apt for the tone of the MC's paw. Are you going to see the Elimination Chamber? That already happened. How do we get on cucumbers? know. I don't know. If my lectures are so boring, feel free to leave. I look at my desk. He threw a chalk stick at me. That's a battery. That's battery. Salad stream. Trans cucumbers, to be exact. Yep, Larry and Bob the tomato. I can't believe we're in Persona 5 now. What in the fuck is happening? I feel so goddamn lost. I feel like I started playing this game, and then all of a sudden my life fucking fell into a blender.
You know how sometimes when we talk and I'm having a completely different conversation with myself than you are? It's like that. Your entire chat is just ADHD personified.
Yeah.
Everyone's having layered lasagna conversation.
We're all having layered lasagna conversations with themselves and our alternate personalities, and no one knows what's happening.
To talk to Persona 5.
Persona 5! Yes, an Undertaker hates cucumbers. That is also a fact. He genuinely hates cucumbers. People would, to fucking piss him off, I believe it was Mr. Fuji would hide cucumbers in his shoes. No, it wasn't. It was Paul Bearer would do it. But I think Mr. Fuji did it originally, and Paul Bearer would also do it.
So they look like snakes.
Is that why people hate cucumbers?
That's why cats hate cucumbers.
Oh. But what about undead morticians who like Limp Bizkit music?
They're basically cats.
They're basically cats, you're right.
He's a cat in a hat.
Yeah. Is the Undertaker a cat? Now we need an Undertaker persona. Oh, God. What have I wrought?
He's gonna be a black kitty with a hat on.
He's a purple cat with a black overcoat and a black duster.
No, just a regular black kitty, and the hat is too big.
And the hat is too big.
You know, when they do the little arched back, like,
Because leather coats are fucking heavy, man.
Yeah.
Especially leather overcoats.
They'll have one glove half on the paw.
Yeah. He's still doing the eye thing. How do we lose the plot before the first image appeared on screen? Not even a single character appeared on screen. It's been 30 minutes. We've had one character talk, and it's the professor, whoever the fuck that is. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Well, we've had a mention of Homestuck. A while ago, I was a fan of Homestuck stream. I have a Homestuck stream that went on a lot of fun, but very long tangents. It became a running joke that our stonks were falling whenever reading Slow Do a Crawl. Oh, God. I mean, if the head singer for Insane Clown Posse can go fursuiting with their kid, I believe anyone can go. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't know that... Silent J is the lead singer of ICO, right?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Isn't... I don't fucking know.
ICO?
Insane Clown... Oh, ICO. ICP. ICO is a furry visual novel.
It's violent.
Violent J. I was thinking of Jay and Silent Bob.
$15, little man. Put that axe in my hand.
Oh my... Motherfucking magic.
It's all in the air.
We broke in the Viv already. Stream successful. Yeah. At some point, we have to actually play this fucking game.
I'm so sorry, but the mixture of an Insane Clown Posse and Jay and Silent Bob is like the perfect intersection of just like white trash redneck culture. We just read ourselves on the internet.
Especially since I haven't heard any of the music or watched any of the movies of either of these people. And yet, somehow...
I'm the clip master.
Okay.
I'll let you figure out which one that is.
Stop. Why would we play the game when we could talk about the trans lore of VeggieTales? Brilliant insight from the OG patron.
You know, like how every YouTuber talks to their audience and they're like, "You guys are so fucking funny."
Yeah.
It's just genuinely true.
Yeah.
We will never be funnier than whatever the
Yeah.
fuck is going on.
I'm just reacting to people talking at me about whatever the hell's on their mind. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Just to make me laugh stream, it's just them sending you memes.
You know, I was even going to mention it at some point. I've been thinking about like doing that thing where people give the stream the ability to like redeem sound effects. I just haven't figured out how to set that up because I have a bunch of sound effects on my computer and I just never fucking integrated that. And so can you imagine these wonderful people with the ability to just randomly plop in sound effects and like sound bites and shit? Oh, we got "Oh No" from Sleepy Wazzy. Yeah, that's going to be a thing at some point whenever I catch up to this technology age.
I don't want to do this no more.
Larry Boy. Larry Boy. Larry. I remember Larry Boy. He's a dude. Lean and mean. Green machine. Larry Boy. I remember Larry Boy. That song had no reason to go that hard.
It's so funny because, like, you're so not religious.
No, I am very not. I am agnostic on bordering on atheist. And I love the theme song to Larry Boy.
Who's driving? Oh, God.
Larry's fucking dead. I mean, I have over 6K on Twitch. Adding any redeem could be wild. Oh, God, Despa. Yeah, Despa's been here forever. It could be a thing. All right.
Bless you,
Despa is the Omnimod. Oh, God. That's just the save screen. Okay. Let's get back to the game for at least a minute or two before we get sidetracked for 40 more minutes.
I'm not saying you'd know if we won the lottery, but there'd be signs. Despa just gets like $500,000.
Christ. Despa would definitely be hired. All right. The professor committed battery on us by throwing a stick of chalk at us. Let's actually read. Yes, here we go. Good at side trafficking. Trafficking sides is illegal. We're on the third row of the lecture hall, too. I don't know if I should be impressed or annoyed. Maybe a little bit of both.
I just got the notification. One of my favorite YouTubers is streaming.
Oh, nice. Oh. Ha ha. Sorry, sir. I must have dozed off. I don't need you to tell me that. As a doctor, I'd hope not. I muttered to myself. Stinky. He said. Bree just said stinky in the chat. What was that? Nothing. Can't have a meal without sides. Yes. And with that, my professor scoffs and turns back toward the board, pulling a new stick of chalk from a box. What a geezer. Chapter 1. Freedom. Oh, we got a ticking clock. Let's turn up the volume on that. Make sure you can hear it, because if I gotta hear it, you gotta hear it. I pick up the bit he threw at me. If I had some more confidence in my aim, I'd throw it right back at him. Good. Yeah. Mutual assault and battery. That's just a great choice. It's weird. It's weird, but at least that the difference between battery and assault, which I always think makes no sense. Assault is like the verbal stuff. Battery is when you actually make physical contact. Hey, I know what you're thinking. I turn to my right to Diana. Hello. Oh, so this is a world where humans and furry characters coexist. Interesting. They always seem to. It's not worth it. I know, but... Who, man? Oh, sorry, I need to be quiet. You can get back at him by proving yourself on the upcoming test. I forgot about that. The past few nights have been kind of a blur on account of... Are you up practicing again? Maybe. You know, the menu screen of this was like on a train and with a knife and all this other cool stuff. Why are we in a school? And the size of that, to which I grimace. You know, you've really nailed your impression of my mom. Oh, boy. Well, what do you expect? You stay up all night every night. Who wouldn't be concerned about that? I know. She's right, as much as I don't want to admit it. Sorry, I'm still adjusting to this new program. And I'm trying to figure out how to weave in my own personal projects. Diana pauses before placing an arm on my shoulder. No, don't be sorry. I shouldn't be nagging on you. At least not this much. I laugh. Go forth and find out. Yes, this looked sci-fi. I need my sci-fi. Yeah. I kind of appreciate it. Shows you care. Hey, there we go. Two chat despo, despos everywhere. Oh my god. I'm glad that's coming through. I have always been a bit worried about you. You and me both. At the very least, you seem to be absorbing a lot of the information being thrown at you. It's almost unfair how well you do on the exams with how little you study. It's all thanks to you. You've helped me a lot with figuring out my study habits. Clearly not enough. How much sleep did you get last night? Irrelevant. I'm sure. Sci-fi's coming soon. The school setting is very minimal for what you've seen so far. Okay. I try to yawn discreetly into my hand, but I guess it wasn't discreet enough as our professor whips around and zeroes in on us. How little attention is this professor paying to their actual lecture? You feel Diana's arm tense up on my shoulder as if we got caught doing something promiscuous. Something I should be made aware of, you two. At least they don't have to exterminate bots for YouTube. Damn, true that. Well, Diana stands up. Oh, well, you see, he was just helping me understand a new material about the frontal cortex. Whoa! What the fuck class are you in? I was having trouble wrapping my head around it. Biology jokes. Oh, yep, there's more bots being banned by DESPA. They both study medicine. Nice. She's trying to play it off. Oh, is that so? Diana, I expected better from you. And do not associate with anyone who would drag you down. What the fuck? Fucking professor. Sorry, I need to be quiet. I feel myself getting heated. What the hell does this dick think he is? Would the fine gentleman like to stand up and share with the rest of the class? Some whispers and murmurs across the room, all directed at us. I look at my peripheral. Diana has that, oh, I fucked up look on her face. Still. I stand up. With all due respect, sir, which isn't much, I'm aware you're on tenure, but I don't think it's wise to force your job on your unemployed students. Or did you forget how much our tuition costs, along with giving a proper explanation on the frontal cortex? Gasps erupt from the rest of the class. Oh, so dramatic. Fried cheese curds, absolutely. Thank you, Jesse. Yeah. Jesse just gave us some fried cheese curds. Oh, yeah, and everyone... Oh, well, Bree just slobbered over all of them. No.
This one looks like a duck.
Oh, nice.
Hold it up, the duck curd.
I will, to the camera that can't see it. I'm a VTuber now. People can't see me, and I prefer it that way. And everyone clapped, yeah. Main protagonist syndrome, mm-hmm. This was the dream. Where are you going? Where are you going? Hello? Doesn't mean you should just walk away. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. My story gets interesting soon. Oh, she's putting my half in a cup. Some of them just dropped. One just dropped on the floor.
No.
Behind you. Don't say no. Tell me what I saw. No.
No. It's any Kurt. Just crust.
Then you throw it away. I love crust.
Sorry.
Golly, gee willikers, Batman. You are infuriating sometimes. Alright, let's keep reading. Free cookies from Despa. Alright, here we go. I feel hot in the face, but I'm keeping cool. I can't say the same for our professor. I think he just snapped his new stick of chalk in two. Oh, big fucking feet. Chalk. It's made of dust. I can see him squirm to find some kind of legal retort. Tenure or not, I'm pretty sure throwing shit at me is grounds for removal. Or throwing shit at me, sorry. Maybe not, but I'm going to crack for the... But I'm not going to crack for the likes of him. I shift my hand to my hip. I'm waiting, Professor. Hey, crust, thank you. You get a good crunch for you. Ah. Nice breading. Now, he's the one in the face, more so out of anger. I bet that's the most blood flow he's gotten in quite a while. Bria's gaslighting, gatekeeping, and gay bossing over there. She's doing a little dance. I used to think that chalk was great, but when I got the chance to try it, fuck that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. Love you, Beep. I love you. I love you.
Love you too.
So, to answer the question from Mike DeArgon. So, if I may ask, what about your situation changed that allowed you to stream and upload more often? Your last vlog said that it was because of the living situation that you wouldn't be able to. What changed was that I have been here more often. I'm still living with my brother and his roommate, Jesse. And essentially what has changed is I have settled into where I'm at. When I last vlogged, I'm going to take the headphones off because it's just ticking in my fucking ear. What happened when I last vlogged was I just got down here, and the initial situation was that, we're living in the living room, we're sleeping on the floor, all that kind of stuff. For those who didn't watch the last vlog, and are just tuning into the video stuff, this is personal life stuff. And I'll try to keep it brief. But before we were anticipating it, yeah, the Big Brother incarnate, Despanos. Before we were originally planning to, we wound up moving out of Illinois. And now we are living with my brother and his roommate at their apartment, with our stuff in storage, and we're sleeping on a mattress on the floor in his living room. And the situation was that we're in the initial part, we were really trying to keep quiet, and we were trying to do our best to save up money to move out, find our own place, etc., etc. The things that changed since that time is that we were not only unable to really find anything to get us out on our own in that time, since we're still here now in February. We moved down here. Big stretch redeemed. Thank you, and hydrate. Thank you, Despa. Since we VTuber doesn't like my arm being in the shop. Since we're still here in February, what has changed is we've had to make some hard realizations of what our situation is, which is that our plan of trying to live on our own right now is not possible. And I lost my disability case again. I appealed and half appealed, reappealed. It just is not going to happen. And so because of that, I have had to re-enter the workforce, despite all my doctor's warnings. And it's not going great. But how this all relates to being able to stream and do videos is that the end result of all that is that we are going to be, when Aaron and Jesse's lease ends where we're at now, we're all going to be moving into a place together where me and Bree will reunite with Spoofy, who's currently living with my friend Caleb, in our own room. And so right now we're less bumming in a living room and more roommates to be. Hey, Solarix, sorry that you came, that you're kind of coming in during this kind of more personal moment. But, so, a combination of having gotten more settled into living here and, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Solarix. But yes, combination of being here, solidifying into, yeah, it's a C, but yes, Caleb is a good bean. You can experience more of Caleb in the Fallout New Vegas videos or streams. And do I sound that bad? I need to drink water again. Good Lord, sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Full Moon Picture Games. So, a combination of settling into being here, establishing boundaries, figuring out how we can continue to maintain lifestyles, but without encroaching on other people's space. Like how I could try to record and stream without invading the space of Jesse or Aaron. Part of it is like being a VTuber here. I was already wanting to be a VTuber for a bit. And it helps because I'm not actually filming in the apartment, you know? And once we establish that we're going to be moving in more, we're going to be moving in all together, it felt a little more like I was less like a burden and more like I was at my home. And so essentially it was a time-lapse type of thing. Stuff changing over time. That and those Burroughs episodes I recorded before I even moved down here. Those are some old recordings, so it took me a long time to even edit those. I haven't recorded a video since that vlog, and in terms of recording a VN video, I haven't recorded one since then. I've done the Glory Hound stream, and I've done this stream, and that's been it. And that's been about it. So for doing 3-4 videos in half a year and then 2 streams during that time. That's hopefully it's going to get better when we all move in to a place together. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's essentially where we're at right now. But that's one of the reasons why I've been trying to keep it quiet because, um, right behind me is a bedroom, right over there is a bedroom, right in front of me is another apartment, and so I got to keep it. I got to keep it a little calmer, but that's essentially where we're at. So appreciate you asking, Mike. Sorry about the long the long tangent there. Um, it hadn't been easy. We've been um, late on a lot of bills. Um, we're not financially doing great, but also lost my Medicaid because I'm not in Illinois anymore, and Kansas Medicaid rules are different. Also, being forced back into the workforce means that I'm in that situation where I to make too much to qualify for public aid, but I make too little to qualify for work insurance, and I don't make enough to pay the bills. Uh, Me and Bree combined don't make enough to pay the bills, but neither of us can afford health insurance, and I'm fucking disabled. So I today is my first day without antidepressants because my doctor gave me a couple of months worth before I moved down here, and they've officially run out. And I'm about to run out of my thyroid medication. Um, that's going to run out in less than a week. My medication for my cranial pressure, which is keeping me from developing glaucoma, among other problems. That'll be running out within a month. And that's without GoodRx, I've checked, barely touches any of that. And without any insurance, that's all hundreds of dollars just to get a refill. So, needless to say, I'm yeah, really, I need to take a moment. I'm gonna be right back. The stream isn't over. I just need to take a moment to get kind of back into it. I don't want to. I'm not in a great. I need to recenter myself. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to get all bummed out on you. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, let's get back to this. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ooh, I'm looking off to the side. Here we go. Let's get the chats back up. Boom. Oh, there we go. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. So, let's get on with this. He grumbles something insulting under his breath before turning angrily writes with his now broken chalk. That's what I thought, asshole. No way. No fucking way that would happen. That's unrealistic. Main character fucking syndrome for sure. I sit back down and take a deep breath. I'm not cut out for these kinds of performances. Neither is Diana. We look at each other somewhat mortified before bursting out in laughter. It's definitely covered by the bell. I help Diana gather her notes. She has a real knack for organized chaos. I guess I have rubbed off on her as well. I'd hope you'd remember something like that. We make our way out of the lecture hall, still laughing. Ha 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 ha. So much laugh. That looks like a corporate building you'd see on the side of the road. Glad to see you've been taking notes from Damien. Oh, yeah? How so? Well, you were pretty timid. You were a pretty timid guy growing up. I remember having to beat up your bullies for you. To be fair, you were pretty good at kung fu. Damn right. She shows off a standard kick. I have to admit, I wish I had her coordination. What's your point, though? Well, let's see. How long have you been dating Damien? I think our first anniversary is coming up. Oh, wait, really? I need to plan something. Anyways. Wait, don't change the subject. Anyways, as I was saying, you were pretty quiet growing up. Sure, you kind of grew out of it a bit. But once you met him, you started getting, I don't know, more confident? What can I say? He's my better half. I give an exaggerated gay sigh, to which Diana snorts. Well, he certainly has left an impression on you. I guess being around the star of the college basketball team will do that to you. Oh my god, stop! Someone's gonna hear you. Just took some cold medicine. You feel gross. Oh, jeez. Even thinking about an insult toward the teacher would result in detention. Very true. Very, very true. Try to shush her, but she covers another laugh with her hand. Guess you got some more confidence to build. Besides, weren't you on the Jumbotron together at the end of the last game? I think I'm getting a phone call. Diana crosses her arms as I struggle to pull my phone out. She has a knowing expression on her face. I think this expression more is having a stroke, but I get what it's going for. I slide my phone on. Slide your phone on. And hold it to my face. What the fuck? Hello? Oh, hey, Mom. Yeah, no, school's going great. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I'm still adjusting, but it's going okay. And then my phone starts actually ringing and vibrating in my hand, ruining my attempt to fool Diana. Am I kidding? Who'd be fooled by that? I think your phone's ringing. Thank you for telling me. I'll be picking it up now. Give a slightly annoyed huff. How old is the phone if it slides open? Yeah, it's freaking BlackBerry. Flicking it open. I just did a hand gesture forgetting I'm not actually on camera. Jeez. It's from Damien, and my face immediately brightens. Diana looks like she'd be badass in a fighting game. Absolutely. She's giving off like is it Ken? I don't remember. Hello. Okay. Here we go. Furry creatures. Still have one of your old flip-flop phones. Wonder where you put it. Oh man. I genuinely miss the ability to be able to close a phone like a clamshell to end a call. Like that just was so satisfying. Just done, you know? Just so fun. So what's Damien's voice gonna be? There are people who are probably more experienced with the game that know his personality a little more. He's a basketball star, athletic. He's literally carrying a fucking water bottle. Now, Damien's got a smartphone. Why do we have a sliding phone? Is this like the beginning? How hard you used to close this surprise never cracked? Yeah, no kidding. Those tiny little rubber bumps on the sides were lifesavers. You have one that slides, has a tiny keyboard. I remember that. That's the one I started high school with. I didn't start high school with it. I didn't get a proper cell phone until I was halfway through high school. Broke college student. Yeah. Cell phone looks thick too. This has to be like set near the beginning of smartphone era. Art style looks kind of like a game you weren't too big a fan on for the furred creatures. Are you talking about Morinatsu? I don't know. Fond memories of your LG Xenon. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Hey, sorry to call. We're about to head out for an afternoon run and didn't have time to text. Just wanted to know if we're still on for tomorrow night. No worries, and yeah, I'll make sure everything's ready. Make sure to drink plenty of water, okay? Okay, you got it, dude. See you at the cafeteria for dinner? You know it. Love you. Stay safe. Love you too. It's old and on your shelf. Watching on your smartphone now, though. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna try to activate your phone smart assistant, but that's just mean. That's just mean. It's not nice to do. Yeah, it's kind of similar, but I like the art style of the character. The traps. Is that the traps? The neck muscle? Or the lats? Lats or traps? I can't remember which one those are. The exaggerated smooch Damien makes is loud enough for Diana to hear. I almost cringe, but eventually do the same thing to him. You can hear him giggle before hanging up. Yaw. I sigh happily as I stuff my phone into my pocket before turning my attention toward Diana. There's local pizza place is nice. What? You guys are so cute. She's holding her cheek, gushing over us as she usually does. Stop. It's true though. Oh, young love. Diana giggles again. With that, we continue our walk back to our dorms. So, what you got planned for tomorrow? It's a secret. Oh, don't get any ideas. Oh, I would never. Roll my eyes at that before getting my phone out to show something to her. We're going to a show tomorrow. Ooh, exciting. Kind of surprised. Didn't know you were into that kind of scene. I'm really not, but Damien was so excited that this band was coming to town, I couldn't say no. Oh, the trap. Yeah, but I think trapezoid muscles are yeah, okay. I feel you. I pause. Also, I do want to get out of my comfort zone, even if just a little bit. I get you. So, do you guys need a DD? Wouldn't hurt, so you sure you wouldn't mind? I don't know. I got tomorrow off. I'll text Damien to let him know. Thanks, Diana. I appreciate it. I haven't been keeping an eye on my my volume. Am I talking loud enough? Flexing your medical knowledge. Still have another year to go. You can do this, Raj. I believe in you. I have my mic stand propped up on 2 pillows in my lap because plenty loud. I'm glad to hear it. Because my mic used to be on that crane arm, but that's in storage because even if I had it right now, I wouldn't have anywhere to clip it on. And that'd be a bit obnoxious to have a fucking crane arm in someone's living room on their table. Oh, Monty Python's doing live performance. Is that with the original cast? Dang, that's pretty cool. I don't even have money to go to my local grocery store, but hey, you know, if I ever find myself in... I think I could get louder, I could get louder, I could get louder according to this. How much longer for the stream? Have no idea. Lafcadio Young. But, I guess we'll just find out. If I find myself in the UK, in the then, guess we'll see. Of course! We chat about this and that for a little while longer before coming to the split between the dorms. In Discord, calm down, Coach Grifter. They're not co-eds, so we don't actually live together. Oh, before I forget, do you want to visit the greenhouse this weekend? I don't know. We'll have to see how I'm feeling the next morning. You're not gonna have a 2-day hangover. How about Sunday afternoon? I sigh through my nose. Can't get around it. I've been skimping out helping Diana the last few weekends while figuring out everything on this side of campus. I'm already hanging out with Damien Friday night, and I do owe her one now. There's really no excuse. Yeah, sure, I'll see you Sunday. Want to meet for lunch and then head over? It's a date. I'll see you then. Yeah, sounds good. We wave to each other as we walk down our respective paths home. As usual, I wave to the dorm mother. As usual, I skip the faculty elevator and take the stairs. As usual, I make my way home into my dorm room. Pleasant music. Oh, I just realized the fucking music was up pretty high. Because I had it turned up for the damn the clock in the other room. Oh, holy hell. I've only been here for about a month, but at least I've got this routine down pat. Nice fucking dorm room, I gotta say, unless this is like the comm room. But if this is your dorm room, holy motherfucker, man. Being in the master's program has its perks. This is a master's dorm room? No shit. I guess I never would recognize it. I only have 2 associate's degrees, and I've never lived in a dorm. I call it a dorm room, but it's almost like an apartment, complete with a kitchenette. What's best is I have the place to myself. Well, of course you do. Well, mostly. Damien spends the night a lot, too. Because that's just allowed. I toss my bag on the couch before grabbing a glass of water, promptly chugging it. I'm not used to the summer heat around here. Oh god, a fucking protagonist complaining about the heat. And I guess it's not the first day of school, but still. Holy hell. Alright, I finally found the way to reset the my position with my VTuber. The first time I used this thing, I didn't know how, and so it's a lot easier now, just in case. Oh, my microphone fell over. As I strip off my overshirt, I look toward the bathroom. I don't want to take a shower right now, but I decided to do it at my usual time right before bed. Sleep better that way. You have a kitchenette too? Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy your kitchenettes. I say that, and I'm gearing up for my afternoon nap without any distractions. Damn! This is a fucking... This isn't even an apartment. This is a... Golly, gee willikers, Batman. This is fucking... This is like a presidential suite at a hotel. Holy hell, man. Golly, look at the tiny-ass pillows. This is a big-ass bed and 2 tiny pillows. Oh, that's funny. Yes, I agree. Hot weather fucking sucks. I plug in my phone. Mansion-ass apartment. People of size difference. Yeah. I plug in my phone, briefly lighting up a pic of Damien holding me up from behind as I flail in his grasp. I smile at it before flopping face first into my squishy pillow, not even bothering to pull over the blankets. It's still a bit too hot for that. My eyelids start to get heavy as I fall asleep for my afternoon nap. Alright, time to enter Dreamland to figure out what the fuck, get some actual plot in this bitch. I'm being harsh, but I'm joking. I say actual plot. I want to figure out what the hell the opening was about. To me, it's a little bit more interesting than the slice of life. But that's just me. I'm not saying that the slice of life isn't interesting. I'm just saying you open up with that and then you go right into fucking walking around, go to the greenhouse. Oh my gosh, it's a bit of a different level of excitement. I think the beginning of the game is cliche on purpose to make the change-up that's coming more jarring. Okay, that would make sense. But also being cliche on purpose is still being cliche. You can set a tone without sacrificing originality. But it's way too early. Way too early for me to pass any kind of judgment on this game. I've been streaming for an hour and 16 minutes, and maybe 10 of that has been the actual game. So I cannot pass any judgment on this game at all. I'm not judging this game until I actually see it. And so far, nothing's been offensive, nothing's been bad. A little cliche, yes, but when has that stopped me from playing a game? I've played many a game that's been like, oh, it's the fucking first day at school again, and then it turned out to be fucking great. So we're fine. It's because our little rat brains can't focus yet. Raj says they prefer cold weather to hot weather. You can always put on more clothes to warm up, and in hot weather you can remove all your clothes and still be hot. At some point it becomes a felony, though. Super Pop, well, he hasn't said that word yet. That is true. It hasn't done that yet. Though you said yet, that makes me a little concerned. There's a strange ringing in my head. It's quiet, but just loud enough that I can't ignore it. I'm having trouble opening my eyes. How long was I out? It almost feels like a headache, but it's concentrated only in the back. Lifting my arm is a struggle, too. Wait, am I sitting? A groan escapes my dry throat. How long have I been sitting like this? With all of my might, I lift my hands to my face, try to rub my eyes open with my palms. Oh, wait, what is all this I'm feeling? I pull it, and it tugs at my scalp. It's my hair. I'm not lucid enough to panic quite yet. Or maybe I am, and this is just a weird dream. In any case, after some more rubbing, I managed to crack my eyes open. Vicente says there's nothing wrong with cliches. You gotta start the story somewhere. Yeah, you gotta start it somewhere. Doesn't mean you have to start it on the path that other people have tread. But it's alright, we move along. I have a feeling this is leading up to something shocking. Let's see what we're gonna get. Oh God! Oh! Cyberpunk 2077? What is this? Neo Tokyo? I'm sitting in an alleyway I've never seen before. Even moving my eyes to look around is a struggle at first. I just woke up, but I already feel exhausted. I take a few breaths, which is somewhat alarming. I thought you couldn't breathe in dreams. Regardless, little by little, I start moving what I can. Oh, you're joking about the baby thing. I was trying to figure out where the fuck they came. I was like, I remember the beginning of Kung Pao, and I'm trying to figure out how the fuck that fits into this. A baby rolling down a cliff. I can wiggle my toes and move my arms. I kind of need to move them as my hair is getting in the way of my vision. I can hold my bangs down into nearly my sternum. The length isn't what's most concerning, though. It's the fact that my hair is almost an unnatural shade of white. Oh, there's a difference between cliches and tropes. Tropes are recognizable elements that a person can latch onto. Cliches are tropes that have been done so much that it becomes exhausting. I would add a little bit more to that, but I've already sidetracked enough. But yes, Arkletum, there is a difference. I can't believe we're waking up in the Matrix. What is this? Kill Bill? Just wiggle the big toe. Oh, jeez. That aside, I try to feel around. I'm against a wall, and my next goal is to try to stand up. My joints pop like mad. Seriously, how long have I been sitting here like this? It should not be this hard to just stand up, but my knees are trembling. Nearly hugging the wall with my side, I managed to stand up, albeit quite hunched over. Something slides off of me, but before I can look down to see what it is, I start to stumble. I jerk a bit as a wave of disorientation washes over me. My vision blurs, and I see stars. I feel dizzy, and I can't keep my breathing steady. It doesn't hurt. Nothing does. Not even the sudden upchuck of stomach acid I expel onto the ground below me. I clutch my stomach as I fall to my knees, breathing erratic. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, but I feel like it should. I'm more confused than scared. I don't have enough time to process what little information I have as I throw up whatever was left in my stomach. It just smells like acid. Just like that, I'm back to sitting against the wall. I shut my eyes, but I can still see colors swirling around in the inside of my eyelids. Without any strength, I just sit there and pant. The taste of stomach fluid still comes up from my throat with each breath burning my mouth. I heave again, but nothing comes out this time. Nothing but a guttural belch. Oh, Bree's back. Not exactly the cue I would imagine she would want to be introduced on. But welcome home!
Thank you.
There's so many police.
So many police?
Yeah, there were a bunch at the Walmart. And then as I was driving home, I passed 3 more cop cars.
Jeez.
I was like, did Walmart get robbed?
Yeah, there's not the best area. Trip so hard you forgot you're a college VN Pro tag again. Oh, jeez. You sleep so wrong you gotta go to the chiropractor. It's like when you go to bed and your air conditioner breaks in the middle of the night and you like fall asleep in the morning and you wake up midday. So it's like at the hottest possible moment. You're so dehydrated you just wake up and you go ah. Yeah, it's horrible. Okay, calm down. I say to myself, barely recognizing my own voice. Not surprising. It feels like the only thing to wet my throat in decades was my own bile. I clutch my head and try to control the spinning I'm feeling. After several minutes of trying to breathe calmly, my vision starts to settle. I still feel disoriented, but at least I can make out what's in front of me now. Again, I look around, trying to get my bearings. Is it going to go into focus? As I noted earlier, I'm in some alleyway. I don't know where, though. Tilting my head up, I can see that it's night. The buildings around me seem to stretch taller than they should. I look further in front of me. There are boxes blocking the alley. They're stacked pretty high. I look down to the ground, and something catches my eye. Slowly, I bend over to reach over it, not wanting to upset my stomach anymore, and grab what seems to be a jacket. It's pretty big, and I can stretch it out far past something that fit me. I wonder who left this here. Were they trying to cover me? Another headache hits the back of my head, and I clutch the side of my face. Ugh, starting to feel nauseous again. Getting flashbacks to, oh, come on. Oh, what's his fucking name? What's his name? Arturo from Arches. Yeah, he got shot in the fucking head and had to throw up a bunch. Get up, samurai. We have a city to burn. Oh, jeez. Arturo's Bizarre Adventure. There we go. There we go. Hey, you're finally awake. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, I got to abandon the mic stand. I'm just going to hold the fucking microphone the whole time. It's going to be a little inconsistent, but I can't deal. I can't deal. Whoa, spoilers. Haven't played Arches yet. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I need to be more careful about that. As someone who regularly asks to not get spoilers about it, I'm sorry. I appreciate you saying it's okay. I still feel bad, though. Fuck. I'm sorry. I got a whole playthrough of it if you want to know. It's a bad time to be advertising. I fucked up. I apologize. I rest my head against the wall and immediately feel uncomfortable. Did you feel a squish? Didn't hurt, but I could tell I shouldn't have done that. I reach for the back of my head. Ugh! I feel bandages, and a lot of them, along with what I can only assume is crusted up blood. Oh! No. I don't want it. At least it's not squishy. Yeah. How the hell did I end up like this? The last thing I remember was hanging with Diana and making plans with Damien. I should recollect more, as much as I can. It's all scattered like a haze is blocking me from my own memories. We don't need those brain cells yet. Splat. Oh, fuck. I guess it would be dry. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I exhale with haggard breath. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I'm still hoping this is just a weird dream because I can't even remember my own name. I then spend the next half hour alternating between doing breathing exercises and having an existential crisis. Truth is, the game was rigid from the... Oh, rigid? It was rigid from the start. It was rigged from the... I'm sorry, Vicente. I didn't mean... I'm sorry. I shouldn't, Hubert Humperdinck. Now name. Let's go. Hubert Humperdinck. Oh, holy hell. Okay. Calm down. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck. The more I think about myself, the more I realize I don't know who I am. I'm thinking clearly, but there's not much to think about. All I know is Diana and Damien are very close to me. Amnesia! And I wish they were here right now. sorry. Oh, gee. That reading turned into a vocal warm-up. My bad. Check 2 and the VN starter pack. Yeah, Diergo, remember the flowers, 10 out of 10. I have heard that. If you spell applesauce with just A's, you would call it ah. I feel this sort of sadness at all the things I can't remember. All of my relationships and experiences just gone. One thing's for sure, this is no dream. Maybe it's a nightmare. Hi, Diergo. Hope you enjoy RTF. I hope so too. Oh man, I could really go for some right now. Oh, I don't know if I said all of that. Maybe it's a nightmare. Okay, I did say that. If it was, it'd be the most boring nightmare I've ever had. I say that, but I'm still fairly spooked. My stories start with waking up with head injuries. That is... Or in words, I don't know. I move past the notion that I'm dreaming, however. The sensations I've felt since waking up are too real. Since The Walking Dead, my brain's default response to flowers is quoting that scene. Oh, man. Look at the flowers as a... Yeah. Oh, man. Even so, periodically I pinch the skin on my forearm. I can definitely feel I'm pinching the skin, but I don't feel any pain. Interesting. Huh. It's basically numb. So are we dead? Are we alive but dead? Are we zombies? Are we... What is this? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to skip that. Same with the back of my head. That blow I must have taken did a serious number on me. It doesn't take a doctor to figure out that's probably why I can't remember anything. Speaking of doctors, I replay the memory of myself and Diana laughing at our professor. It's the only entertainment I have. Well, kind of. I also think back to that earlier memory. I've come to accept the fact that it was real. Despite the fact that my eyes were closed, it all felt so visceral to the point that I can say that it happened. Brain damage. Finally, a pro tag will understand the mental anguish of having a Twitch chat distracting them. Oh, hell. Like the new Zelda games. Link, wake up. New Zelda games? Ocarina of Time started like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Diergo. I appreciate that. Hell, Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. The original Game Boy started like that. Didn't Link, Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link on the Nintendo Entertainment System, didn't he start by waking up? Didn't the Link to the Past start with him waking up? Or no, his grandpa was in a bed. A lot of Zelda games start with him asleep. Yeah, Ocarina of Time started with him being asleep. I'm going to save real quick because of reasons. Someone mentioned my loss of blood, and someone else covered me up. Someone left me here, but who? All I have to go on is this jacket that they left behind for me. It's simple enough, but I don't recognize the style. Not that I can talk about fashion. It's better than what I have on. I can't tell if I'm wearing hospital scrubs or a prison uniform. I wish I at least had some socks. There were 2 Zelda games on the NES. The original Legend of Zelda, where you just pop in by walking into a cave, and then Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, which was the mostly forgotten sequel. It was a side-scrolling platformer. Yeah. He crashes his boat and then wakes up on a beach. Link's Awakening. So the first thing you do while playing the game is waking up, because it starts with a little cutscene of him crashing on like the menu, and then you wake up and then move. So the game starts with yeah. Oh shit. The more I wake up, the more I realize how cold I am. If I start voicing Protag with Link voice, I'd be mute. Unless you mean the animated Link. I don't think anyone wants that. Nobody wants that. You better not mean that. You better not mean that. Yo, God, Despa. Despa, bro. Well, excuse me, princess. Oh, Jesus. I sigh. Yeah, all protag lines are yeah. Oh, Jesus. I sigh. Eventually, I look toward the other side of the alleyway. I don't think I could move those boxes easily, if at all. But I should at least try to look for help. What the chaos? We're both right, Viv. I'm starting to get annoyed with my body as I still struggle to do the simplest of tasks. I feel that pain. Mind you, I haven't been shot in the head, but I still feel immense annoyance with my body at not being able to do simple tasks. I can hear my panting echo softly through the alley along with something else. What is it? Hello? Hello? The sound of footsteps. Oh my. I try to hold my breath. I think someone's on the other side of those boxes. Do I call out to them? Do I hide? Not that there's much room to hide. Whatever's out there starts pulling the boxes out one by one. I don't know what's in those boxes, but they don't look easy to throw around. They're just chucking them like it's nothing. I can feel my knees start to tremble. A chill runs down my spine and my teeth start to chatter. Both my knees give in and I'm back on my ass against the wall. The fear starts to get overwhelming and my vision starts to blur again. There aren't many boxes left and something starts to show between the cracks, a light. Oh, that light effect. It's that light effect. It's the sound of silence. A flashlight. It's Alan Wake! Oh, God. Before I know it, the ray of light is completely covering me. It's a task to lift my arms to block the beam, and even harder to keep them in the air. First flashbang. Oh, yes. Light sensitivity warning, y'all. I'm in a very brightly lit room, or else the VTuber gets a little wonky. But, word to the wise on y'all. Apparently, there's a lot of bright screens like this one, so be warned. Hopefully the bright blue border will help mitigate that. I was already struggling to move without fearing for my life. I don't think I could take much more of this. I'm getting overstimulated. I feel like I'm shutting down. Just as I start to succumb to my panic, the light suddenly shifts. Slowly, I open my eyes, peeking through the cracks of my fingers. Is it gonna be... Oh. Well, it's not Alan Wake, but it's someone. And this is the first look we've gotten of our character. Protag dies by looking at light fixture. How disco... I don't know what that means, but that sounds funny. Title screen. Oh, this person's on the title screen? Oh, okay. Well, hello to you. I only made the thumbnail. I don't know anything about... I didn't make the... It's a thing. I assembled the thumbnail. I don't make shit. The title screen guy, Dante Pasco. Hey, I cannot be compared in any way to Dante Bosco. Okay. I am. I don't even know what voice you might be referring to, because there's a few different ones you could be talking about. Zuko. Oh, fuck. I'd have to hear the Zuko voice. And I don't think I could do it properly. Yeah, let me put down the microphone real quick. Pull up a sound clip of Zuko. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright stricken by Nickelodeon. Okay, let's see. Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, God. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's search for Zuko. Oh, Jesus. Turn that down a bit. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a much higher voice than I would have anticipated. Are you sure? You sure you want me to go with that? I mean, all right. I can't. It's Bill from Beastars. I don't even fucking remember. I've watched Beastars. I don't even remember fucking who the hell is which one. I don't even remember who the fuck was Bill. I mean, Bill Beastars. Beastars. Okay, here we go. Bill Beastars. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Can't be worse than Mickey Mouse. Oh. Okay, let's. Okay, so Bill's the tiger, yeah. More chaos with voices, the more entertaining for Despa. Okay, so essentially the commonality between a Bill voice and a Zuko voice is a little bit of rasp, somewhere in the middle range of pitch. Because Zuko's a little higher, Bill's a little lower. Not a lot of chaos with the voices, to be honest with you. I think that may have been the motivation for saying Zuko Arkletum. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll go with it. Oh, there's so many characters. Oh boy. Well, I guess we'll just go with it and see what happens. Don't worry about too many characters this early on. Oh, okay. I think Bill's a lot closer. Okay, so raspy, not too gravel, but down pitched. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. The person, the beastman holding the gun, moves one step closer. Hey, in the world you came from, Protag, you're dating a fucking tiger. So why is beastman less than person, or at least I guess you didn't imply less than, but just different from person? Jesus. Calm. What does the sign mean? I can't enter the stream. Oh, Jesus. Do the calm voice. Be a horrible choice. Don't move. This is a gruff command. A gruff. Okay. So not full Spencer, but like kind of gruff. Okay.
Tell you something slightly shitty.
Do you want it on the stream?
Oh, it won't matter.
Okay. Bria has something slightly shitty to say.
When I was at Walmart, I saw this really cool, like, fit-looking lady looking at the salads. She had her gym, like thing on where it was like a cut top and I was like, wow, look at her, she's taking care of herself. And then I saw she had no ass, and I was like, but at what cost?
Aww.
At what cost? I hope she's happy. She seemed happy, but I was like, no.
Aww. Oh man. Raj, no ass for real.
It was completely flat.
Damn.
I was like, that must be really uncomfortable. So, and it could also be like the pants were like squishing it in.
Maybe.
But I was like, oh my god, honey, no.
She skips leg day. Damn. Oh shit. Despa says a baker with no cake.
Pretty much.
Damn.
She had the cool like boss girl ponytail and everything. I was like, wow.
Oh man.
It's like one of my Japanese anime.
Oh, Jesus. He says in a gruff, commanding voice, if I was cold before, I'm frozen now. Just sitting here, trying to follow his movements as best as I can with what little I can see. Through the slits of my fingers, I can ascertain one thing. He's a wolf, and a tall one at that. The world wolf circles around me. I can see him clearly in my peripheral. I like the dust effects on the light. VN development has gotten so fucking detailed in the time since I've started doing this. It is so impressive. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, sorry. He can see my face now, along with the terrified expression I'm wearing. Gun or not, he could rip me to shreds with just those claws. Yeah, he's got claws, all right. Thank Orion for that. Yes, Orion. There is the team behind this game, one of which is Orion, notable for their spicy answers to their question thing. Which, by the way, let me go ahead and pull that up. For those who don't follow me on Twitter, you should. Not that I want to encourage people to use Twitter or anything, because it's a cesspool. But if you happen to already be on Twitter, first of all, my condolences. And second, if you're already on there, you might as well follow me. I'm at VivianJadeVA. Retro Spring. Yes, Raj. Retro Spring. Following the antics of Orion and Shirokoi, I made one of my own. It's retrospring.com, retrospring.net at VivianJade. Orion certainly has fun using his or theirs. I don't know Orion's pronouns. Orion has fun on Retrospring, and so if you want to ask me questions on my Retrospring, it will eventually be added to the runner that's running on the stream here. So feel free to engage on that. It is the pinned tweet on my Twitter page. So feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's where I every once in a while post random thoughts as well as reminders of when I post. It's also how how you'll learn what holiday it is whenever I post, because the way I introduce that I've made a video or a stream is I look up what holiday it is, other than any major holiday. There is a holiday for every day. Exactly. Super Bob noted when they first got in that today, there's usually many kinds of holidays, and today, one of the holidays today is the Sword Swallowers Day, the day celebrating those who have practiced and perfect sword swallowing as a form of entertainment or leisure, if that is your bag. It is also Mexican Flag Day and Bartender's Day, among others. So your birthday was on Lost Sock Remembrance Day. Nice. And so, yeah, that's one of the ways that you can learn what esoteric fucking holiday it is whenever I post, that's always the beginning of it. Happy whatever the fuck holiday it is. And then I tell you what the fuck video or stream it is that day. It's just a little fun thing. I picked it up for my dad because he used to do that every day, like on Facebook. And I just thought it was cool. When eventually he stopped it, I figured I thought it was cool. And so now it's something I do whenever I post a video or start a stream. I'm going to take a drink of water now. My throat's starting to kill me. And then we'll get back to the fucking game. Hopefully I do different holidays each time. I don't keep track of which ones I use. But hopefully it is different. All right, so let's see what the guy will anyway, not that there's much to rip apart. Let's take a look. Yeah, you're kind of skin and bones, though. You definitely have some good thighs. You got kind of gangly, though. You got some long limbs. Compared to your torso. You are mostly limb. I don't stand a chance at running in my current condition. Hell, I can barely stand up. So I sit here, waiting to see what he's going to do with me. He's a few feet away, still pointing a gun, still pointing at me. Upon closer inspection, it looks to be the size of a pistol, but it doesn't look like any model I've ever seen. The wolf shifts his head, looking all over my body. My teeth start chattering again, reverberating through the alley. He walks closer with intent. I shut my eyes. It's all I can do. It's the worst my breathing has been since I woke up. I can feel my empty stomach churn and my dehydrated eyes strain to tear up. The only thing that pulls me out of my panic attack is the feeling of something soft under my chin. Oh, National Sleepover Day. Nice. That's a good one. What's he doing? What are you doing, you cute but intimidating individual? He starts to slowly lift my head with his paw. His paw pads feel like worn leather under my chin. His breath is hot on my face. Now more than ever, I wish this was just a dream. Wolf squints his eyes and speaks to me. I wasn't going to mention it, but now I feel like it's an apt moment to say something. I want to mention how much of a better time I'm having right now than the last time I played a game where the main character was someone who lost their memory, didn't know where they were, woke up in a strange place to a wolf. And yeah, this game still has time to fuck it up, but that game and this game both have some pretty cool art style, but I'm enjoying the writing in this one pretty better. It's not perfect, but in comparison, it's a fair bit better. Yeah, Mothra. If you know, you know. I won't say anything more past that, but I'll just say that I am having a better time now than I did then, and I'm gonna move on now. Because it's not like sex is a thing within seconds. Yeah. All right. We move on. I don't want to stir up shit. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. God damn it. All right. The wolf squints his eyes and speaks to me. I can't make it out as the ringing in my ears is too loud. Is all I can muster. The wolf closes his eyes before pulling his hand away. He sits in front of me. We're eye level with each other. Okay. Huh? He pauses once more before repeating himself again. Are you okay? I don't respond. I'm not in the right state of mind to. He seems to pick up on this. Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you. The wolf places the gun he was holding on the ground and slides it to the other side of the alley. Do most of the VNs you play as a human in a furry world? No. I think it's only happened a handful of times. Extracurricular activities. This one. The original Morinatsu. I'm sure there's more. I'm just not thinking of right now. But yeah, it's not the most of the main characters are furries as well. Adastra, that counts. Yeah, there we go. A couple people, Arkeltum, Super Bob, mentioning Adastra. The one FEN we won't mention. Yeah. See, if I wanted to, I would have already. That's one gun gone. That's one gun gone. But what about the one on his back? Blackgate. Yes, that's another one. See, we're up to 5 now, I think. 4 or 5, something like that. Oh, that's funny. My eyes veer to it, which he notices. I'm not taking that one off. It would be too much work. He states matter-of-factly before switching to a crisscross position. You're okay. You're okay. Liar! Oh, I guess I didn't remember that one. Also, if you stretch it, Undertale. Fair enough, I guess. He looks me in the eyes again before holding his paws apart in front of me. Breathe in. He pulls them closer, almost in a clapping motion, and breathe out. I'm slowly transitioning from panic to confusion, which I'd say is an upgrade. Brotherhood or Steel are just nuclear apocalypse protogens. Oh, jeez. For some reason, the inflection of his voice sounds weird. He's speaking English undoubtedly, but something about it seems off. Oh, is the wolf using a translator? Where have I heard that before? I can't put my finger on it. Is it a dialect? Regardless, I do as he says and start to match my breathing with his movements. We do this for a while, and slowly but surely it seems to be working. With enough time and effort, and with the help of this wolf, I bring myself out of my self-induced panic attack. I wouldn't call it self-induced. You're wounded, near death, really fucked up, and you're in a strange place with amnesia. I wouldn't call it circumstance-induced. Yeah. Shit, I need to be quiet. I keep forgetting I need to be quiet. Damn it. After one final deep breath, I managed to get back to just breathing through my nose. I'm still breathing faster than I would like to, but it's a start. There. How are you feeling? He takes a deep breath as well. I guess that did take longer than it needed to. Tired. Dizzy. Finally dropped my hands down for a moment before moving to hold my head. I heard with the TTRPG of Cyberpunk, you could pretty much become a furry. Well, that's good. Yeah, Despa got it. He's like, I swapped a panic attack for a headache. I'm not surprised. The wolf gets closer to me, to my head. Wow, I really don't like how close he's getting. You've lost a lot of blood. Gently, he holds my chin and shifts me to the right, revealing the back of my head. He leans in closer and takes a few sniffs.
I like sniffing blood.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. What? Oh, yeah. I can feel his breath again, and I start to get apprehensive. I instinctively pull back. Gentle or not, this really isn't helping with my anxiety. You're still scared. Huh? He leans in again, and I can feel the wetness of his nose on my forehead as he trails around my head before sniffing around some more. Sorry, Wolf says bluntly before he pulls back. Habit of mine. Okay. Sniffs. Not many brain cells in there, is there? It's blood sniffing ASMR. What the fuck? Oh my god. What's your name? Yes, suddenly. I literally don't have an answer for him. Nah, Dots. I don't know. Mario! Wolf doesn't seem fazed by that. What do you know? I don't know. My emotions feel like a metronome, swapping between scared and confused at the drop of a dime. The drop of a dime. I feel like that's mixing up two phrases. Hunky scarred wolf sniffs my gaping head wound. ASMR. Spicy. Love how a chunk of them have you playing as a human trapped in another furry's body. What? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Samuel Fisher. I'm sure I'm just not getting it. I'm sorry. Maybe he's trying to multi-class into Bloodhound. I'd like to believe he's right. If he wanted to hurt me, we would have already.
Maybe he's waiting for you to get healthy so he can have a real challenge.
I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't think he could have hurt me either way on the account of not feeling any pain. Doesn't mean he can't kill you. Well, that's not true. You could break my legs, and even if I couldn't feel it, I'd be at his mercy. That flash of imagery in my head makes me shudder. Wait here. Huh? His voice snaps me out of my imagination. He stands up and then moves near the alley entrance. I cork my head as I try to see what he's doing. The wolf waves a paw over his right wrist, and a small screen lights up in front of him. It seems to be coming out of a bracelet he's wearing. I squint, trying to make heads or tails of it. Seriously, where the hell am I? In the future! We certainly didn't have this kind of tech back on Earth. Whatever he's doing, he's tapping furiously away on it with his fingers. Dot, dot, dot. New Apple Watch. For a moment, he places his free paw over his chin. He looks deep in thought. All of a sudden, he turns his attention back to me, looking me over once more, before typing away again. He waits. Then I hear something. A notification. Then he starts tapping away for about a minute, before sliding the screen away. Okay, can you stand? I'm going to take you home now. Here. The wolf walks up to me before starting to get me on my feet. He carefully gets under my armpits and lifts me up slowly, trying to keep me stable. How's that? Wait a minute. I stumble nearly to my knees, and he catches me. It's okay. I can carry you if you want. I said wait! I raise my voice. The wolf's eyes widen a bit. I push him away, choosing to slump against the wall again. At least I'm still standing, even if barely. He's checking his cardio stats. Ugh, this doesn't look good. Who the hell are you? Oh, shit, I skipped it. Who the hell are you? Where the hell am I? How do I know where I live? How do you know where I live? Even though my adrenaline from earlier has worn off, I'm starting to get hit with rising paranoia. I barely even know where I live. You can't seriously expect someone with a head injury to just go with someone they don't even know, do you? Quite feisty for someone with a head injury. Wolf sighs before walking over and then sits down in front of me again so that I'm looking down at him. Kind of glad he did. My knees feel like they're about to give out, and I sit back down on the ground. I don't know how to explain this without alarming you, but you're going through a fairly common experience around here. Then he taps the side of his head, barring the head injury. What do you mean? The wolf scratches the back of his head. It's best that you know as little as possible, unless absolutely necessary. That's a horrible way to build trust. I didn't mean to say that out loud, but I did mean it. I don't need your trust. I could take you by force if you really want me to. Fur on his neck bristles and my fear spikes again. He flattens back down before rubbing the back of his neck. Relax. It won't come to that if you just cooperate. I'll say this. I've done this before. Many times. Done what? Taking humans home. Amnesiac or not. How do you know where I live? The wolf pauses. Do you know where Resume is? Resume? Oh, it's a pun. Farm upstate. Oh, jeez. No. Should I? The wolf exhales, almost in relief. Whether or not you do doesn't matter to me. Resume is one of the few cities that's mainly just humans around here. Did we get time warped again? Did we take a step to the left, then a jump to the right? Okay, so where's around here? The wolf shakes his head. We can talk about that later. Honestly, we've dallied long enough. Just know that I have contacts there. He lifts his paw, pointing to that weird bracelet. I've confirmed a meeting point to get you home safely. I open my mouth, to which he interrupts. And before you ask any more questions, I gave a description of your appearance, and they matched up with someone who's missing. I close my mouth. I guess you have done this before. Are we in Kansas, Toto? Squinty. Kind of surprised myself. I'm kind of surprising myself. I'm taking all this in way too quickly, aren't I? Wiping my nose. I guess when your head is nearly empty, anything new becomes acceptable. Regardless, I'm going to at least try to remain skeptical. How do I know you're not just setting me up? Wolf smirks at that. You don't. What would you be able to do in your current situation if I was, though? He has a point. Don't know where or who I am. I wouldn't be able to make it far. I sigh. I can't tell if my ears are still ringing or if there are alarm bells going off in my head. This is a weird Animal Crossing mod. I resign myself. I really don't have a choice. Okay, fine. It's not like I trust you, though. That's wise. I won't do anything to hurt you. You can count on that. We'll see, I guess. With that out of the way, the exhaustion is starting to catch up, and I scoot back to my familiar spot against the wall. I can barely stand up, let alone walk. Not to already impose, but you wouldn't happen to have any food or water on you? The wolf thinks it over before turning toward the alley, listening. Yeah, we could probably have a quick bite to eat. Let me just... He walks over to the pile of crates and starts stacking them again, providing some decent coverage. There, that should be fine. I doubt anyone will go through the trouble to get through that. Besides you. Fair enough. Actually, that does make me curious. Before the wolf sits down, he plops the bag he had slung on his shoulder onto the ground. Looks a bit weird, almost like a violin case with its angles straightened out. Like an awkward trapezoid. You see this Vivian everywhere and pay no mind to it. Oh! Nope. Maybe 02 Hiroki didn't mean to say that. Because they retracted that comment. I still saw it, though. Sorry, I was taking a drink. Drink your water, folks! Wait, I'm getting distracted. So, how did you know I was here? Oh. The wolf taps his snout with a couple of fingers. It was faint, but I could smell you a couple of blocks away. He pauses. Well, your blood, anyways. I see. Well, why did you go through the trouble of finding me? Wolf takes out what seems to be a canteen and places it in front of me, along with some kind of package wrapped in what feels like plastic. Hey, there we go. 02 Hiroki has changed their comment to, I see this VN everywhere and pay no mind to it. I see Viv playing it. Intrigue! Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Didn't finish typing it out. I understand. And thank you for the compliment. All right. Afterwards, he moves to sit next to me against the wall. I take on a lot of odd jobs. I wasn't looking for you, per se. I was just in the area when I caught your scent. He takes his own package, ripping it open. Some kind of food. There's some kind of music, but it's very, very faint. I want to make sure that you have a chance to hear it, so I'm going to turn up a little bit. There we go. We got water and a Snickers bar. Hey. Title screen guy, the part-time plumber. He could be Luigi or Mario. Nice. You should consider yourself lucky. By the looks of it, you wouldn't have lasted another day or two. Looking over myself, I'd say he's right. I'm skin and bones with an empty stomach and a concussion. Now I think about it, I'm kind of surprised I've made it this long. However long this long is. Slowly, I lean forward to pick up the canteen thing. I can feel liquid inside, but I don't see a way to use it. It's a rectangular shape with no discernible opening. He looks up from whatever he's eating. There's water in here, right? How do I open it? He swallows. Oh. He leans over and slides a finger across the top. Small opening appears. Good soup. There. It's got some nutrients in it that should help. Just drink it slow. I do as I'm told. It's rare for a protagonist to do. Actually doing what they're told. There we go. Maybe it's because I'm so dehydrated, but this raw water does taste pretty rich. It's almost heavy. I choke on it for a moment, but swallow it down soon, not wanting to waste any of it. Smack my lips a bit, as if it's alcohol. You okay? Yeah, it's just a bit strong. Just drink it slowly. I nod, a tad embarrassed for my lack of coordination. Regardless, I'm thankful for the drink. My throat even starts to feel better in just a few minutes. Not wanting to drink it all myself, I mimic what he did earlier to close the canteen. You know, on second thought. The wolf reaches over and takes the package he gave me. I'm just gonna. What? Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. I'm just gonna take a guess that, judging by how you reacted to that water, you could use something a bit lighter, Deed. He rummages once again in his bag before handing me a small parcel. That should be a bit lighter. Doesn't really taste like much, but it's got some protein. He's an edge runner or a pilgrim or whatever sci-fi buzzword for cool dude. Curious, I reach over and pick it up.
Hey, honey.
What?
Courtney went to the work trivia thing. She said round 4 was all about U.S. presidents. Specifically, what number they were.
Oh, if they had a phone a friend option, that would have been perfect. I got that shit memorized, man.
She was like, God damn it.
Oh, the one time in my life that would have been useful. For those who don't know, I'm a U.S. presidential history nerd and have been since I was in 8th grade. One of the ways that I test my mental sharpness in any given moment is for someone to give me a number between 1 and 46 now. And then I name as fast as I can which president that is, and then some number of fun facts about them. I haven't done it in a while. It's also the reason why whenever we get an opportunity to name a character in a game, I go with a presidential name. It's because I'm a presidential history nerd. Hey, Tiger's Tail. Yes, I'm live. Anyway, Bree, number between 1 and 46, please.
What do you recall? The most famous president of all.
Thomas Madison. Okay. Okay, we got 17. That's.
Oh, creepy. I was just about
You were gonna
to say
say-
17.
You were going to say 17?
I was after this
And
bit.
Vicente said 17. That's Andrew Johnson, by the way. Andrew Johnson was the vice president for Abraham Lincoln. And he was a Southern Democrat, though it's written differently in different textbooks depending on how you write it, because he was also had a lot of problems coming into office right after the Civil War because he was a Southerner. He was drunk during his fucking inauguration. Because no one fucking wanted him there. Right after the Civil War, they did not want a Southerner there right during Reconstruction. He regularly tried to impede any efforts to take slave power, like to take, I say slave power, to take the power to enslave people post-Civil War, like Jim Crow stuff. Like whenever the North would try to stop the South from doing the shit that the Civil War was about, which was slavery, whenever the North was like, hey, you can't do that, Andrew Johnson would be like, no, I'm the president, you can't do that. And so Congress was like, fuck you, we're impeaching you. Like, his cabinet hated him. I don't remember if this is true, but like, I think his entire cabinet, like, quit. He, like, there were fights. People challenged him to fights and shit. Like, it was crazy. So, yeah. Andrew Johnson routinely ranked as one of the worst fucking presidents ever. And rightly so. The dude was a fucking traitorous prick.
Also, you know how last night you were like, you know why a whale's throat is this big?
Mm-hmm.
They were actually correct. A whale's throat is 4 inches in diameter.
Hey! Don't count Barney Miller out of the historical facts.
Shit. However, I was also correct about the length. A male can start at 66 feet, and So literally my 60 to 80 was exactly correct.
Perfect. Good job, babe. Also, Tiger's Tail, Andrew Johnson got into office because Abraham Lincoln got shot in the fucking head.
Well, we didn't vote him in? We didn't
No, we did not vote him in. And he never won.
president. What?
Yeah, Andrew Johnson never won an election. He was vice president to Abraham Lincoln, and then right after that was Ulysses S. Grant's 2 terms in office. So,
Remind me.
what's up?
Was this vice president, was this still the law where like the runner-up had to be vice president?
No, this was after.
Okay, because I was like, I feel like Abraham Lincoln gave him the VP out of good faith to unite the South.
Yeah, that was the case. Abraham Lincoln put Andrew Johnson as his VP because he wanted to show unity. And then Andrew Johnson totally fucking shat all over Abraham Lincoln's legacy by not fulfilling Lincoln's plans. It was Despa saying, and then there was Cassius Clay that just shot anyone that was for slavery. We're not talking about presidents anymore because Cassius Clay was not a president, but Cassius Clay. What? Whoa! Bree's going on about something.
I said Viv would have won you that whole gig for that round.
Yeah.
She said she really would have. I was just telling these ladies that, and I said she's currently on her live stream talking about Andrew Johnson, 17th President of the United States, and she goes, he was one of them on the list!
Yeah. Cassius Clay forced Lincoln to sign the Emancipation Proclamation early. Nice. You heard Abraham Lincoln was the first president to work with big business like the railroad companies. See, that's an interesting thing. I don't know particularly if that was true, but the thing about that is that one of the big reasons why the North was so successful in getting their supplies down to the war was because of the firm infrastructure they had with railroads. So that would make sense if Abraham Lincoln was kind of in cahoots with railroad business. Also kind of sucks in that sense because big businesses at the time routinely profited from slave labor. So even if they were based in the North, like Wells Fargo, bank that still goes on today, you can find Wells Fargo stamped chains and shackles from back when they were based in slave trading.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Or, well, my thing is worth an oh Jesus, but what?
She was saying some of the answers, or some of the presidents the trivia was about was Jefferson, Lincoln, Grant, Johnson, Obama, Reagan, and a couple others. And I'm like, so it would have been easy for her.
Yeah.
That's not even hard for you.
Yeah, they didn't even pull out Polk
Yeah.
or Taylor or Fillmore. Like, seriously. Christ.
I'm gonna write one trivia where we're like, which president wanted to blow up the moon?
Yeah. Dwight D. Eisenhower wanted to send a nuke to the moon. Not to station it there. To fire a nuclear warhead into the moon. In case you hear that and you think, oh, there must have been a rational explanation or I'm misunderstanding this. No, look it the fuck up. Look it up. This was a plan. It didn't wind up happening because we still have a moon, but like, that was why?
I was literally just to be like, oh, what was the years that Eisenhower was in office?
Eisenhower was in office from okay, so let me double check. Because Truman was in office from 1945 And he served 2 terms.
So Eisenhower was literally there
From
around
50
World War II.
Yeah, he was... No.
No.
He was afterwards because Truman was there at the end of World War II. So Truman was in office from 45 to 53. And so... because it's 8 years. So 45 plus 8 is 53. And then so Eisenhower was in office from 53 to 61.
Okay, because the whole thing I was getting at with that was there was a rumor, a widespread rumor, that they later made jokes in movies about, that the Nazis did in fact beat us in the space race, and there was they put a Nazi camp on the dark side of the moon.
Oh yeah, the fucking...
So I was like, maybe Eisenhower was like into conspiracy
Oh,
theories,
yeah.
and he's like, we gotta kill the lunar Nazis.
Yeah, Eisenhower wanted to blow up the dark side of the moon to kill off the last of the Nazis. Great. That's what the stream has turned into. Oh, Cassius Clay's cousin was running for president, lost to Lincoln, but they had the same views. The cousin stopped Cassius from going to the South to get votes because he thought Cassius would duel and kill so many people from the South that it would be voter fraud. Holy hell. That's crazy. I mean, that's awesome, but also crazy. But also awesome. There is only one president that was buried under the flag of the Confederate States of America.
Johnson?
No. Because the Confederacy was fucking dead by the time that he was in office.
I know, but seems like he'd do it as a spite.
Probably. But no. It was someone who was president before the Confederacy.
Huh.
John Tyler. No one knows who he is.
No.
But-
I barely know who Monroe is, and that's because I had to do a report on him when I was in the 4th grade.
John Tyler had double-digit amount of kids. It was like 20 or 30 kids. Like a ridiculous amount of kids. And he served for like the Confederate Congress or some shit, or was like a governor or something. And he was buried under the Confederate flag, and so he is considered a traitor. He was was never elected president. He was a vice president that became president after the death of the president he served under, which was William Henry Harrison. The guy who served in office for a month. He was actually the vice president who established the tradition of vice president becoming president upon the death of a president. It wasn't law at that point. Hey, Chef! 113.37, thank you for the super chat. Busiest day of your week. And I'm playing Remember the Flowers, or at least I'm supposed to be. I've been on presidential history for 5 years. You're so excited and also so sad. I'm sorry that you're having a busy week. Who's going to have the time to look after so many goblins? He had 2 wives, John Tyler did. Had a lot of kids with the first wife, then the first wife died, then he married again, and then had a lot of kids with the second wife. He has a biological grandson who's still alive. This guy was president in the first half of the 1800s, and he has a biological grandson who's still alive in 2024. What? He's been fucking. And I guarantee he didn't fucking meet any of them. Yes, I'm sorry you're having a busy week. Oh yeah, Remember the Flowers. We were playing that. We should probably. I guarantee.
Remember, the president's more likely.
Oh yeah, which Courtney didn't. Oh. Sorry, I gotta get a drink. Oh.
She didn't know that Dwight Eisenhower wanted to nuke the moon.
Everyone should know that Dwight Eisenhower wanted to nuke the moon. That should be taught like day 1 in history class.
Seriously.
Yeah. You said Nuke Moon like bingo.
Nuke Moon.
Yeah. Alright. Actual game. Hey, there's the notification finally. God, Streamlabs is so fucking slow with the notifications. But there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Chef. You're awesome. Hi, Jesse. Am I too loud? Oh, okay. I'll do better. No wonder no one knows who he was. He was too busy fucking instead of doing presidential work. Yeah, he served one term. No one knows who the fuck he was. All he did was do what all presidents were doing at the time, which was killing Native Americans and postponing the Civil War. He was a Whig. He was a Whig president. W-H-I-G. He did nothing to help. He was shit. We wanted to blot out the sun before thinking of building a fucking solar panel. Oh, Jesus. If they taught us these facts, I'd actually pay attention in history in high school. I've thought about being a history teacher before. And then I remember I'm fucking disabled and can't do shit. Anyway, so let's go back to the thing I was doing. Curious, I reach over and pick it up. Feels like it's wrapped in paper, though there's no labels. How am I supposed to know if there's nutrition facts? Even with what little strength I have, I open it fairly easily. What's inside, looks like saltine crackers, but brown instead of manila. I lift one up and smell it. It's like beef jerky, but only faintly. If I'm being honest, they don't look very appetizing. Beggars can't be choosers, though. I take one of the cracker things and bite into it. Thankfully, he's right. It doesn't taste like much. Sorry, Protag. The FDA is dead now. We killed it with 3D printed food. We couldn't tell you what the hell it was made of. Especially when we made tofu. We didn't know what the fuck that was made of to begin with. Definitely the texture of a cracker. I'm just glad I got something to drink. After a few minutes of eating, I look over to the wolf. He's enjoying his meal, at least I think he is. Man, how did I end up here? Now that I have time to think, I realize something. I don't recognize his voice from the ones I heard before. I decide to speak up about this. Oh, right. I think there were people who left me here, but I can't really remember. The wolf looks over to me with a curious look. Do you remember anything about them? No, not really. Just a little bit of a conversation, probably right after I got this dent in my head. Pat the crumbs off my shirt and hold up the jacket I woke up with. I have this, but that's it. The wolf looks it over before he grabs it from my hands and smells it. Then he scrunches his nose. Guess he didn't like how it smelled, because he balls it up and tosses it to the side. I think it would be best to leave it here. Take my word. Oh, okay. You don't like smelly jackets now? Oh, she's watching TikToks. Okay. I start thinking to myself, whoever left that for me, I think they had my best interests in mind. Their voice seemed reassuring, at least. Although, to be fair, they did leave me here like this. Jesus, the fucking chat has turned crazy. Let's just... boy. I don't need to be hearing about bug parts, food, and tofu being made for the souls of the damned. I did, yeah. I heard something about. I don't know what some of Oklahoma being given back to the natives. I don't know what the details are on that, but I did hear something about it. I have no idea any details about it, but I know something in that vein happened. I need to look more into it. No idea what it means though. Have I seen any of Remember the Flowers at all? No, I haven't. I'm completely spoil free. Honestly, other than the odd fan art that I didn't understand and don't remember any of, because I'd just be scrolling on Twitter sometimes. I'd just be scrolling. No idea. Oh, good. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers at all. I should be more careful. A voice isn't enough to judge a character. Oh, wait. What's your name? You had such a shaky start, I completely forgot to ask. My name? He pauses and then sighs. Dot. Cooper. Just don't tell anyone. Why? You ask a lot of questions, you know that? To be fair, you're making it hard not to. Just eat your food. Okay. Oh, stretchy. Stretchy, stretchy. Once again, I do as I'm told, sitting in this strange alley with this strange beastman eating this strange food. I wonder how Damien would react to the situation if he were here with me. He'd try to carry me so we could get as far away from this place as possible. A little fragment flashes through my mind of Damien giving me a piggyback ride. I think he convinced me to play basketball with him, and he whooped my butt. You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat. I remember being tired. Just not as much as I am now. I sigh. I really miss his piggyback rides. I don't think this resume place is my home. It's not much, but I have some memories of where I lived. Oh? I just don't... I don't know how to make sense of all this. I'm not surprised. I just know one thing. I really want to go home. Well, as far as I'm aware, Resume is your home. He pauses. And even if it's not, Resume is known for getting people back to where they belong. What do you mean? Well, Resume is a hotspot for humans. Almost a sanctuary. I'm sure they could get you back to wherever you came from. I hope so. It's not Florida. I fucking hope so. Talk about soul food. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Cooper flicks his ear at that. I guess he can sense my dejection, though I'm not really hiding it. Where do you come from? Nowhere worth mentioning. He dodges my question and stands up, listening intently. Dots. I think it's time we head out. How you doing? Better, but I don't think I'm in any condition to move around too much. Can you walk? I grunt as I try to stand up. It wasn't much, but that combination of water and protein crackers is at least giving me enough strength to stand and walk a bit. Kind of, but I don't think for very far or long. We'll take breaks, and if it comes to it, I can carry you. Okay. I stretch, popping all my joints again, but this time it feels really good. Just glad to be off my butt for a bit. I should mention it. When we're out of the alley, it'd be best to keep talking to a minimum. Why? Cooper's stance shifts, looking toward the opening of the alley, then back to me. There are people trying to find you as we speak. And that's bad? Very. I can't disclose much, but I'll say this. Your life will be a living hell if they find you. Maybe it's just because I'm getting more lucid, but I'm not really fazed by that. Oh, well, I started to read that as if it would be a problem, but I guess not. That kind of worries me. So, wait, are you under contract? In a sense. As I said, I've done a lot of escort missions. You played a lot of late 2000s RPGs, have you? It tends to be easier with the less people I know. It tends to be easier the less people know. Yeah, less NPC on NPC interaction. And that doesn't sound skeevy or anything. Cooper looks out the alley, then back at me. Look, there's a lot out there. With your current mental state, I don't think it'd be a good idea to overwhelm you. Maybe, I don't know. I close my eyes for a moment to take a deep breath. Being left in the dark ain't much better. You'll be fine. I'm sure you've been through worse. Oh god, we are the slow NPC with broken pathfinding. Yeah, role reversal. Oh god. Soylent what? Soylent Green? Oh god. Wouldn't know. Wouldn't know. Sorry, that was us. We're playing as the enemy. We were in the house the whole time. Oh, God. Cooper actually chuckles at that before returning his gaze to the alleyway opening. Gotta do this in a way that's not suspicious. I think I'll leave that to you. Didn't really offer. Fair enough. Just gotta get another word in, gotta get another interaction, gotta have a back and forth. Cooper, your life will be a living hell. Protect. Damn, that crazy. It's the most millennial line I've ever heard. After about 5 minutes, he managed to remove most of the boxes fairly quietly. We're free to leave the alley. Both nervous and excited. You said we shouldn't talk, right? Looks like we're still in the alley. Only if absolutely oh, shit, wrong voice! Only if absolutely necessary. Whisper if you need to. And I'll probably hear it. Why? Can we write? Do you have an axiom? Oh, axiom! That's a futuristic word. What? I'll take that as a no. Barnaby B. Beagle, new VTuber model. Hell yeah! I got a new VTuber. I'm over here and I'm wiggling around and I'm talking and I'm moving and I'm grooving and my hair is moving around and Bree is laughing in the background.
New update. This round was college algebra questions, like college algebra terms. I'm like, so what I'm hearing is me and Viv would buy this place out.
I took college algebra 4 times and never failed. It just kept making me take it. I don't know why. Oh, that would have been great. Hope those axioms are like Tamagotchis.
I'm just waiting for her to get to the round when it was like, when was Burger King?
Yeah! He points to his bracelet. Aw, thank you, coming Jade. Oh, that's fun. Thank you, Barnaby. I can communicate through this via text, but that's it. What about pen and paper? Cooper looks at me like I said something truly bizarre. I don't know how to write like that. Wait, what? I didn't use them much outside of class, but at least I know how. Okay. You do? Weird. Fucking boomer knowing how to read and write. Fuck. Nobody knows how to write cursive.
immersive anymore. I know how to use a rotary phone to turn the freaking frogs gay.
Oh, have a good night, Vicente. Oh, shit. Oh, man. What the? Like, you're one to talk. I think to myself, grumbling. Oh, right. Oh, right. Looks over me again. I'm slowly getting used to that. What should I call you? Eh? Oh, I'm not sure. Thought I hadn't crossed my mind. What do I call myself? Cooper paused again, thinking. Well, until you come up with something, I'll just call you human. Okay. Before we officially venture out, we do a bit of cleaning in the alley. Cooper tells me we should try to avoid leaving anything behind, sans that jacket he tossed. Thankfully, there's not much, just the wrappings from our food and... Oh. I forgot Cooper's other gun. It'd definitely lead to trouble if we left something like that lying around. As I'm about to try to pick it up, I think to myself, isn't it a good idea to touch something like this? Hey, Cooper, you left your gun over here. Is it okay for me to pick it up? Oh, good call, yeah. Safety's on, just try not to slide anything on it. Slide anything? On a gun? Okay, I know my motor skills are a bit rusty, but I should be able to pick up a gun without firing it, right? This man never heard of the good old way of communication. Paper and pencil / pen. I gulp. I'm hovering my hand over it inches away before a yellow arm invades my vision. Relax, you're not going to set it off. The wolf casually picks it up and even twirls it. See? You say so. Here. Cooper then carefully takes my arm and plants a pistol into my hand. It's cool to the touch and smooth. It's almost like a smartphone screen. We got smart guns, iGun, Apple gun, gun, un. My grip is it's fucking stupid. My grip is firm on it, and I don't want to drop it. The trigger was not included. That's the kind of you can have your gun, just don't put a fucking trigger on it and make them all solid. Make them all melee weapons. But man probably didn't even know what a book is. Dang. That's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about that. My grip is firm on it and I don't want to drop it. Still, I do turn it around slowly, getting a decent look at it. It looks cool. It's not what I would normally picture a gun to look like, though. It's sleek and pretty light. However, it's still a gun, and I don't trust myself with it. It's, neat. Here, take it back. Cooper takes it and holsters it back at its hip. I guess giving you a self-defense weapon is out of the question. Would that be necessary? In your position, yes. Why does whoever they are want me so bad? Classified. Ugh, figures. You ready to head out? As ready as I'll ever be. Takes out his dang special effects. He takes out his bracelet, or axiom, and starts to tap away at it. Now that I'm close, I can kind of make out what he's doing. The screen is pretty clear, even while being somewhat translucent. I can't... God damn it! What?
I was joking with Courtney how she should have brought us. And she goes, turns out I could have. We had 2 open spots. Exactly 2. I was like, the agony of this trivia night. The agony. I'm in pain.
Wow. I can't make it out, though. It looks blurry, almost as if censored. You can read that? I can. You can't. He swipes away the screen. No offense, but I'm not gonna register you in it. Okay. You got any games on your Axiom? Shit, I didn't read that! Whatever that means. We're going to head to a nearby plaza. It's late, but there should be a shop open. For what? I figured you could use a change of clothes. He grimaces. Glad I just got paid. You don't have to do anything, I'll manage. That's nice of you, human, but it's more out of necessity. Your current getup would be suspicious to just about anyone. I look down at what I'm wearing. He has a point, although I'm not sure what kind of fashion they have here. Is it in woof woof language? That almost sounds racist. If I could choose, probably something with sleeves. The scars along my arms and legs are kind of off-putting, especially to me. Got that Deku look. Do you have any suggestions? Yeah, I'm not the person to ask about clothes. We'll figure it out when we get there. Okay. We both look over the alley, making sure it's empty enough. Alright, let's start moving. Dig my sleeve or something if you need anything. And remember, keep quiet. Okay. With that, we make our way out of the alley. Dun da da dun da da dun da, slow fade out, slow fade out, slow fade out, slow fade out, boom. Slow fade out, boom, and slow fade in, boom. Ooh, city skyline, city. That's a cool twisty building. I like the twisty building. And it's gone. Okay, golly. Ah, that's cool. Okay, I don't want to upset anyone. I know we haven't really done a whole hell of a lot. But I've been going for about 3 hours now. My throat's kind of tender. I'm out of practice on doing this regularly. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's going to be end of the stream now. I know about 80% of this was tangent. This seems really nice. When does that all go to shit? Yeah, no kidding. So, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all coming in and putting up with all the tangent stuff for those watching live. Those who are watching later, I appreciate you watching to the end. And I look forward to playing more of this. Hopefully, unlike some of the other excursions, like Familiar Travels, or Liar, or any of those other ones, that it won't be a fucking year, I'm so sorry that happens, man. But know that I do want to get back to them. Yeah, I don't want to keep repeating myself on how hard it is, especially when it feels like it should be an easy thing. But I appreciate your patience and for being here and for watching. If it's your first time, if you've been doing it for years, anything in between, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I can't wait till shit hits the fan and people start dying. Cough, echo, cough. Oh, jeez. So that's unsettling. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Oh, and from the squeak. Ah! Wow. Bye.